let us continue our class on determinants. See, in the previous class, we have explained these 2 points. Okay. Now we know the terms singular matrix and non-singular matrix with examples. So now let us continue to consider some more points here. See, in this class, let us understand this third one. So third point, I am going to explain this point. See, what is the point here? See, it is very simple point and very important here. So if A and B, if I consider 2 square matrices of same order, so their orders must be same, then see, determinant of their product, see, determinant of AB is equal to, so their individual determinants, determinant of A into determinant of B. Okay, determinant of AB is equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. So how can we verify this property? See, I will take one example here. So I considered 2 square matrices of same order, 2 cross 2. Then I am going to verify this property. Okay, let us verify this property. So first you find out the product AB. So AB is equal to, so let us find out the product here. See, 1, 2, 1, 1 into, so B is 1, 1, 3, 4. So we start with row and consider the elements of column here. See, 1 into 1, 1 plus 2 into 3, that is 6. Then first row, second column. See, 1 into 1, 1 plus 2 into 4, that is 8. Then 1 into 1, 1 plus 1 into 3, that is 3. See, second row, first column is over, second row, second column. See, 1 into 1, 1 plus 1 into 4, 4. So then that is 1 plus 6, 7, this is 9, 4, this is 5. So this is the product AB. Okay. So now, see, I want the determinant. See, what is the determinant corresponding to the square matrix? So we know determinant of AB. So I can write this as determinant 4, 5. Then you take the product. 7 5 is 35 minus 4 9 is 36. So 35 minus 36, that will be what? Minus 1. So determinant of AB is minus 1. So now let us work out this. See, determinant of, so A is a square matrix. So corresponding determinant is, see, determinant of 1 2 1 1. So I will write the product 1 minus 2, that will be what? Minus 1. Then determinant of B. So determinant of B is, I am considering the determinant corresponding to this matrix 1 1 3 4. So I will multiply the elements here. See, 1 into 4 4, 3 into 1, that is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. Now I will consider the product on the right hand side. Therefore, determinant of A into determinant of B is equal to, see, determinant of A is minus 1 into determinant of B is 1. So minus 1 into 1, that will be what? Minus 1. Okay, let us call this as equation 2 and let us call this, see, by equation 1 and 2, what we got? Determinant of AB is minus 1, determinant of A into determinant of B is minus 1. Therefore, you can easily say that determinant of AB is equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. Okay, so this is very, very important property. So if A and B are square matrices of same order, maybe 3 cross 3 or 2 cross 2. Here I have taken 2 cross 2 matrices. Then determinant of AB, their product is equal to individual product. See, individual determinants, determinant of A into determinant of B. So, so now we have covered these 3 points: singular matrix, non-singular matrix. Then if A and B are square matrices of same order, then determinant of AB is equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. Okay. So three points have been covered. So let us continue to consider another point here. See, fourth point. So what will be the fourth point here? Okay, fourth. So we consider fourth point. The fourth point is, if A is any square matrix, so observe the point. If A is any square matrix of order n, if A is any square matrix of order n, then A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A is equal to determinant of A into I. So A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A is equal to determinant of A into ICI, where I is the identity element. I is the identity matrix. Identity matrix of order n. So A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A is equal to determinant of A into I. So where I is the identity matrix or unit matrix of order n. So this is the property, another important property. So related to the determinants. See here. So you have to read the statement carefully. So if A is a square matrix of order say n, then see product. This is the product, this is the product, and this is also the product. So A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A is equal to determinant of A into I. So we need not worry about the proof of this property. So simply let us take one example and verify this property. So okay, I will take the example here. I will consider the example. Okay, let us work out one example here. See, verify. So verify this property, that is A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A is equal to determinant of A into I for the matrix. Okay, see, I will take 2 cross 2 matrix here. So I will write one of the matrix here. See, 2, 3, minus 4, minus 6. See, observe here. I have taken the example. See, for this matrix, we have to verify this property. So, what are the things we have to find out? See, adjoint, we have to find out the adjoint and the product and value of the determinant A and the product of determinant of A into identity matrix. Okay, so here, see, let us consider this matrix. Let us give the name here. See, let us consider that as A. So A is the given matrix 2, 3, minus 4, minus 6. See, adjoint. So in the previous class we know adjoint of the matrix means it is the transpose of the cofactor matrix. Okay. So cofactor matrix means we have to write the cofactors. So what are the cofactors of this matrix here? See, A11, A12, that we know this. Okay, we will write directly here. See, A11, A12. Okay, then we can go for A21, A22. So see here, cofactor of first element. See, this is first element. See, A11, that will be positive. So cofactor means, so we know how to write this cofactor. Along with sign, we have to write the minor. So you leave this column and this row, you get what? Minus 6. Okay, that will be what? Minus 6. Then next element, we move for next element here. See, 1, 2, that means sign will be minus here. See, minus. Then you leave this column and this row. So what is the element left here? See, minus of minus 4. This is a minor and this is, we are attaching the signs. So minus to minus, that will be 4. Next we come to this element here. See, 2 plus 1, 3. Then sum is odd. So once again we can write the negative sign here. See, minus of. So what is the cofactor? This is A21. See, you leave this row and this column. The element is see, 3. That will be what? Minus 3. Then I can 2, 2. So here sum is even. So it's positive. So you leave this row and this column. Then that will be what? 2. So cofactor. See, cofactor matrix is. So what is the cofactor matrix? So we can write this. These are the cofactors. So minus 6, 4, minus 3, 2. So this is the cofactor matrix. Then, so let me write, okay, here. Adjoint is, see, adjoint is the transpose. See, I transpose this matrix here. That is minus 6, 4, then minus 3, 2. Okay. So this is the adjoint A. Now we consider one of the products here. See, A into adjoint A. So that consider A into adjoint A. So what is the matrix A here? See, this is the given matrix. We will consider 2, 3, minus 4, minus 6 into, so this is the adjoint here, minus 6, minus 3, 4, 2. So I will write the product. Okay. So let me write the product. So what is the product here? You start with first row and consider the first column. See, 2 into minus 6, that is minus 12, plus 3 into 4, that is 12. Then 2 into minus 3, minus 6, plus 3 into 2, that is 6. Then consider second row, minus 4 into minus 6, that is 24. See, minus 6 into 4, that is minus 24. Then minus 4 into minus 3, that is 12. Minus 6 into 2, that is minus 12. So then this one get cancelled, this one get cancelled. So we get 0. See, all the elements are 0 here. So this is A into adjoint of A. Okay. So we shall consider this as equation 1. So this one is over. Now consider this adjoint A. Okay, we will work out here. So consider adjoint A into A. So what is the adjoint A here? See, adjoint A is here. So minus 6 minus 3, 4, 2 into the determinant. The matrix 2, 3 minus 4 minus 6. Then once again you consider row and column. Minus 6 into 2, that is minus 12, plus minus 3 into minus 4 product is plus 12. And minus 6 into 3, that is minus 18, plus minus 3 into minus 6, that will be 18. And 4 into 2, that is 8. 4 into 2, 8. Then minus 2 into 4, that is 8. Then 4 into 3, 12. Plus into minus, see 2, 6 are 12. So then what I will get, see here, all the elements get cancelled, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, this is equation 2. See here, A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A. See, A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A. So these two are equal. So we have proved that these two are equal. Then we have to find out this determinant of A into identity matrix. Okay. See, these are equal. So determinant of A into identity matrix we have to consider. Okay, we will work out here. Okay, then determinant of A is, so what is the determinant of A here? See, determinant of A is 2, 3, minus 4, minus 6. So I multiply here, 2 into minus 6 minus 12, then 3 into minus 4, that is minus 12. Okay, then minus 12, that will be minus 24. So then you consider, see, determinant of A into identity matrix. So determinant of A is, okay, see, determinant of A is, okay, 2, 3, okay, 2 into 6 minus, okay, minus 12, minus of minus 12. See here, observe carefully. See here, after writing the product, minus 12, minus of, see, 3 into minus 4, that will be minus 12. Then we got minus 12, minus into minus 1 plus 12. So minus 12 plus 12, that will be what? 0. So now you consider determinant of A into I. See, determinant of A is what? 0. Then identity matrix of 2 cross 2, see, is 1, 0, 0, 1. So 0 into this one is, see here, if you multiply every element by 0, so because determinant of A, the value we got was 0 here. So 0 into this, so we multiply every element by 0, then we get what? See here, 0 into 1, 0, 0, so 0, 0. So let us call this as equation 3. See, you compare equations 1, 2 and 3. So we got all the elements as 0, so 0 matrix. So we can conclude that, see, A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A is equal to determinant of A into I. Okay, so here determinant of A, so we can multiply this, 2 into minus is minus 12, see, minus of minus 12, okay, minus of minus 12, product is minus 12, then I will get what? 0. So you can verify, see, this property for 3 cross 3 determinants also. So I have verified this property for 2 cross 2 determinants. See, what is the property here? Once again, let us recall this property here. Matrix of order n. See, if A is any square matrix of order, say n, then A into adjoint A. So we have just verified the example here. Adjoint A into A is equal to determinant of A into identity matrix. So identity matrix is an order of n. So here 2 cross 2 identity matrix was there. So we have got these 4 points covered. See, singular matrix, non-singular matrix. Then third point was, see, determinant of AB is equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. So this one is also proved. Then afterwards we have proved A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A is equal to determinant of A into I. Okay. So let us go for next basic point. See, I will give the number here. So fifth one. So what is the property here? Okay. If if A is a square matrix, okay, square matrix of order say n, and which is non-singular. See, this is very important. Which is non-singular of order 3 cross 3, then we have determinant of adjoint A is equal to, see, determinant of A whole square. See, you can add this point also. So we can understand this by taking the example. Okay, let us see, A is a square matrix of order n, and which is non-singular. Okay, non-singular. So order maybe, say I have taken the order as 3 cross 3. See, order is 3 cross 3. Then if we take the determinant of its adjoint, see, determinant of adjoint A is equal to, what will be the answer on the right hand side? See, determinant of A whole square. See, here order is 3, so n is equal to 3. Then it becomes what? Less than, see, 1 less than n, that will be 2. So in general, so what is the meaning of this property here? So in general, if A is a, see, if A is a non-singular, see, it should be non-singular. A is a non-singular square matrix, non-singular square matrix of order n, then see, determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant of A whole to the power, see, n minus 1. So this is the important point. See, determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant of A whole to the power of, see, 1 less than n. So here order was 3, so 3 minus 1, that will be 2. So but generally we can write determinant of A whole to the power of n minus 1. Okay, so we can verify this property. So by taking the example here. Okay, let us consider one example here and verify this property. Okay, let me a line here. Okay, let us take one example here. See, if A is equal to, so I will consider one matrix here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then verify. So this property, adjoint A is equal to determinant of A whole to the power of n minus 1. So let us verify this. Okay, so here matrix is given. See, adjoint, we have to find out the adjoint. So adjoint means we have to find the cofactors. So A11, A12, A21, A22. Okay, so then this plus minus plus. So this is A11, so E1 odd. So see here, A11, A12, A21. So 2 plus 1, that is, sum will be odd. So minus plus. So then you leave that, this, see, first element is 1, so you leave this column and this row, you get 4. So it will be 4 only. Then this element, so you leave this column and this row, that will be 3. So minus 3 only. Then A21, second row, first element, so you leave this row and this column, so that will be 2. So that is minus 2. Then, so you leave this row and this column, that will be what? 1. So adjoint, so we got the adjoint as, see here, I am directly writing the adjoint, so not the cofactor. So we have to write in columns. So 4 minus 3 minus 2 1. Okay, I written directly the adjoint here. So then, see, you have to consider the determinant. So let us consider, therefore, determinant of adjoint A. So I have to consider the determinant here. 4 minus 2 minus 3 1. So let us find out the product. 4 into 1 4. 4 minus 6. So 4 minus 6 is what? Minus 2. So then determinant of A. So determinant of A is equal to determinant of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you multiply this 1 into 4, 4. 4 minus 6. So 4 minus 6. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. So then, see, determinant of adjoint A is minus 2. Then determinant of A whole to the power of n. The determinant of A is equal to minus 2. So then determinant of A, see here, D is a matrix of order 2 cross 2. So determinant of A whole to the power of n minus 1 means determinant of A, what is the value of determinant of A? See, minus 2. Okay, value is minus 2, n minus 1, n is order of the determinant. So for this, what is the order of the matrix here? See, n is equal to what? N is equal to 2. So n is square matrix of order 2. So I can substitute 2 here, 2 minus 1. So that is minus 2 whole to the power of 1. So minus 2 whole to the power of 1 is minus 2 only. Then my left hand side, determinant of, see, adjoint A. So determinant of adjoint is also minus 2. So from these two we can say that determinant of adjoint A, see, determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant of A whole to the power of n minus 1. So we can verify this property. So we can verify it for 3 cross 3 determinant also, or 3 cross 3 matrix. Okay, so if A is a non-singular, see, it should be a non-singular. See, non-singular means determinant of A, we got the value as minus 2. So this is not equal to 0. So if A is a non-singular matrix, non-singular square matrix of order n, then what is the determinant of its adjoint? So determinant of adjoint A will be equal to determinant of A whole to the power of, so n minus 1. So if the order is 3, then it will be 2. So if the order is 2, then it will be 1. So your order was 2, then the, see, power is 1 here. So in this way we can consider these simple points related to determinants. Okay. So here, so in this way we can record the examples. Let us consider some more examples in the next class.